Have you ever heard somebody say life is like a chessboard? I remember hearing that a while ago and I never really put it to thought. And I realized that life feels like a chessboard. You could make the wrong move. It could be this small. The wrong move will cost a big change. It could be small, but it will cost a big change. Just like a little spark could cost a big flame. So I noticed that when I was trying to put some things together to stay afloat, I noticed that if I made the wrong move in my life, I was gonna be paying for it. So the wrong move could be something like not paying the bill on time. And you stretch it and stretch it and stretch it to the point you put a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there, to the point the bill is still with you. And it will cost you to go through a financial situation where you got bill collectors calling your phone, you got your landlord calling your phone, you got your car note people calling your phone, you got your life insurance people calling your phone. If you don't be on time with things, and if you don't do what you need to do or get rid of a bill on time when it is due, it will cost you to be backed up with bills, and then you will find yourself stressing out because you won't even have enough money to pay for the next bill that is due because you steady carrying that bill through by putting a little here, a little there. So that's what I mean about if you make the wrong move, it'll cost you. It will cost you. So I said, okay, if it's like that, let's go ahead and reverse it. Let's do the right move. Let's focus on the right move in our life. Let's continue being on the right path. Greed and lust can cost you to be on the wrong path if you decide to take money and spend it foolishly or not put it where it's supposed to be. Because you got to understand that money, there's rules and regulations to money. There is rules and regulations to money. Hold on, let me tell you. Okay, there are rules and regulations to money, right? Like, don't lend money to people who ask you for your money for worthless, unprofitable reasons. Okay? Like, they want to take your money and go get a bottle of beer or go spend it on a casino or stuff that's not profitable. Okay? And another rule and regulation that I written down was like, if you have $100, you should stretch it and live by the 50-50 rule, the 30-70 rule, or the 40-60 rule and save the rest of that $100. The same for every other bill. And when you make money, you got to put your money to work, because when you put your money to work, it produces more money. Your money comes alive. It operates, And you should never allow people to pay you money slowly. If somebody owe you money or whatever, never allow them to pay you slowly. Okay? Always respect the dollar, even if it's just $1 or $5, y'all. It's a low value bill, but still respect it. Still respect it because it grows. Never go broke for anybody or anything. And you got to keep your money private. Nobody should know how much money you got except God. Okay? So, here's another one for y'all. I had to write all this down. Here's another one for you. It's 3 pages. You have to have a money mindset. You got to stay out of expensive stores. There would be times where people will ask for money favors. When that happens, you got to always remember that you can't save them. You cannot always save them or help them when they call and asking you for your money. Okay? Because you got to remember your money is operating for you. And then, them same people who you help may not be around when you actually need the help back. You understand? They love to say, oh, if you ain't doing it for the count of hell high, if you didn't, you know how they say, oh, don't talk about it. So I was like, and you got to, like, when you making your paychecks, take out a percentage. Always take out a percentage. I don't care what bill is due. Always take out a percentage out of that paycheck because you work for it and you deserve to at least save some of that money. you know? Bills should not be taking all of your money, okay? Here's another one. Do whatever it is to accumulate more cash. And remember, your money should bring enjoyment, comfortability, and stability. Remember, I'm going to say it again. These three things your money should bring to you: enjoyment, comfortability, and stability. Stay focused on making money, not taking a risk on losing it, okay? Don't do that. Now, try to stay away from lottery tickets and gambling. They are deceptive, okay? Stay away from that gambling life because it is deceptive. You will lose more than you will win, okay? You will lose more than you will win, even if you got a good feeling or you feel like, oh, I got a tuition and I'm going to win this. Stay away from lottery and gambling because it is it's deceptive. Keep cash on you the most. Debit cards allows frauds, okay? Become the money magnet in your life. Bring money in 10 different areas of your life. You understand? That's how you become wealthy. Your job is to gain money, not lose it. And beware of those thoughts that bring temptation, that make you believe you will make money after you spent it. You know how you sit there, you're like, man, I want to buy them pair of shoes. I'm gonna make more money. Let me just get these pair of shoes. And then before you make that next money, you either lose your job or you got something else to do with that money. You will never be able to save that money back because you made the wrong move. Okay, when it comes down to money, there's rules and regulations to money. You cannot spend, okay? I would rather you gain and accumulate. Remember, money is enjoyable when it's accumulating because it gives you enjoyment, stability, and comfortability, okay? And beware, like some for those of y'all, this is gonna happen to you. One day you're gonna come across a lot of money. You are gonna come across a lot of money. Money so big that you're gonna feel so freely to share it. Please be careful of your generosity because your generosity will cause you to lose all that money and you will be broke again, okay? Be careful with that good heart generosity because it's not there to keep you wealthy, but it's there to make you fall. Get rid of that mindset that says, oh, God gonna bless me. Let me tell you something. I have been generous to a lot of people in my life. I have been generous to people in my life. I have always been sensitive to people's needs. I always like help them with bills that they were drowning in. But guess what? It never came back. From the same individuals who called on me to ask for my assistance to help them, it never came back to me. And I was sitting there saying to myself, why be generous to people who are not, if the shoe was on the other foot and they had all the cash, what they think about me the way that I think about them? You got to be careful with those thoughts, okay? Those thoughts of temptation. Ooh, I should help him. I should help her. I got enough money. And then when you broke, they don't know you no more. They're not in your life no more. They're not calling your phone no more. Okay, that's all I want to share with y'all. And remember, money has rules and regulations on how to spend it and how to accumulate more of it. Okay? Y'all have a good night.